Hi. So this isn't like the best time for me, but I had to make a video because YouTube's driving me fucking crazy since I started trying to mess with it. I just seen so I get more stuff like pops up on my uh on my notifications, so I'll be casually talking about something and then boom, like chemical weapons pop up, which it's yeah, that's operator Starsky. He's like someone from actually inside Ukraine who's fighting. I can't deal with all the details because there's too many fucking details. Uh, the memology popped up with just like when I opened it because I needed a little inspiration because I had to take a break. I had to take like a fucking 15-20 minute break from YouTube. And just listened to some music, but even that was fucked up because the advertising. It's like the fucking perfect opposite of what reality actually is. Uh, yeah, I was just thinking about how like it's this sort of idealism that but it comes from a place of like safety, and things aren't so safe with hypersonic missiles. So that was my pause thoughts. I was like, I don't know if I should share that, but I just did, and I wanted to make a video about how the heathens and the Christians should, or the Christians and heathens, however you want to say it, should sort of team up because no one wants this new world order shit. And like a lot of the music I listen to as well is just it's like blatantly like obvious. It's talking about like no world order. We don't want no world order. Like that kind of magnitude and shit. And a lot of the stuff's coming true as to what the Christians have said, but they want to act like they're the only ones who've ever come up with a doomsday fucking prophecy. Like it hasn't been reenacted a million times in our and just naturally through like the muses, but especially through a lot of music that they would shun. But I mean, there's a lot of prophecy in like heavy metal stuff. I could do a whole video on it, but I would have to be able to organize my thoughts to do that, and that's just not happening. Like, no, I'm still here because I got sleepy, and I can't fucking stay awake sometimes. Like if I have my adrenaline running and pumping, like yeah. But then if I have like a lot of emotions about stuff, and I can't fucking just like immediately process it all, I fucking causes the crash, a shutdown. It's a part of bipolar. Um, it's a part of living in this shitty ass society. Like one thing I don't know how to tell people in Ukraine is people have got so many of their own problems here that like the inflation and the blaming and on stuff, but there's also there's so much for like the set for Civil War shit, and then there's like war with China, like every country has its military is going to be tied up with other countries, and there's going to be a fucking massive arms race, like that. I can't fucking believe it. Like I can't keep up with it. There's videos I like just have in my fucking thousand tabs that like there was something about a flamethrower. I don't know because I didn't fucking watch the video yet, but there was something about a flamethrower being used. Like everything else is fucking rockets like that lay mines and shit. That's fucking crazy. Now there's fucking drones that have chemical weapons. Like what the fuck? Like oh what the fuck? But yeah, what the fuck? It's like I can't get over it. Yes. And it's like there's like fucking 1,000 videos to watch on this shit, right? And then I'm trying to get all these different perspectives. I'm trying to get some different places. Like I said, India, Australia has been pretty good. Australia's okay. Australia, big ass grain of salt, but they've got to get their people prepped up and ready. Like they're a small ass country, so they got to like propaganda. Yeah, get their fucking people ready. Like tell them whatever lies. We fucking got to because the fucking Chinese are gonna come fucking exterminate our ass. Like the Chinese are gonna be bad. Like not the people, but the fucking government. The people will be bad if they fall to, if the Chinese people fall to the government, their own government, then they're gonna be fucking brainwashed little zombies that'd be sent out to invade everywhere else. But it won't matter because people have got their nukes. Russia and China will just probably like look at like let's just like you worry about the one side of the West and we'll worry about the other side of the West and and we'll deal with our differences later because NATO is not like there. A lot of the news has been NATO's like Russia's this big giant large country. Yeah, they're a big giant large country attacking a small country, but they're doing it as a proxy war to. They're in a game of fucking chess with NATO, which is a lot fucking bigger than little Russia. Russia's fucking like probably I would say it's almost comparable to Ukraine in the sense of like the size of their economies, the size of the might, like, but it's probably even worse because America just dumps so much fucking money into weapons. But then again, there's the population, and then there's the civil unrest. Uh, one problem with democratic countries is you got to rely on the volunteer forces. It's really hard to conscript. So your propaganda's got to be really good. And it starts falling apart. You start losing you start losing your regular soldiers that sign up. And then you start having more like crime and you have more like, you know, internal strife of various sorts, which people surely should not be nationalistic. They should just, form up in local gangs. Don't do like horrible shit, but look out for each other and keep it tribal and like tribal level, like 180 people or something. And that amount of people is never going to be like, yeah, we need to invest in a fucking nuclear arms race. The worst of like it is like, yeah, we need a fucking rocket launcher. Just because, who knows, they might have a fucking tank, so we need a rocket launcher like that. That'd be the worst of the devastation as far as like, there ain't gonna be no fucking like 180 people that would get together and just take all their resources and spend it on like, hey, let's buy this big ass fucking missile truck. It takes massive logistics, taxes, really like feeding the golden calf to run, and it's gonna be our one fucking weapon that we're gonna have. We're gonna be too fucking broke to afford anything else except maybe some fucking slingshots, which is actually decent weapons, but and depending, it's better than nothing. But I definitely wouldn't like give up all the other shit that a small tribe could buy to defend itself just to buy a really cool looking missile truck for some fire. They only be able to use it for fireworks, and it would go broke transporting it anywhere. Biden, Zelensky, oh man, I feel like Zelensky's like he really got like thrown into the middle of a bunch of shit. And he's like the best leader, but even the best leader isn't going to be perfect. And he's putting faith in Biden. He's putting faith in NATO. But he invited Biden to come to Kiev. And I think Biden is too much of a pussy bitch to do it. I think really if anyone like they say it's like to support Ukraine, okay, it's cool. The only way I could really do that is like right now is if I was there like fighting, but like I don't know the language yet. I have like previous experience. It sounds like cop outs. It kind of is, but my leg's kind of fucked up right now. So and people need food to eat, right? And like this is my fridge. Well, this is like the fridge, but real quick, boom, empty, right? So I gotta go hustle. Like if I want to eat, I just eat like today for breakfast. Just to get me through is peanut butter. Just spoonfuls of peanut butter. Like fuck it, like wherever. Like you eat a spoonful or 3, 4. It will sell your stomach for a few hours. So we definitely survive better than a lot of the fresh recruits and stuff that are going on out there. But also then there's just shit going on here. Like just because there's not fucking body bags everywhere doesn't mean there's not something fucking bad going on here in America. I should try to think of Detroit as separate from that. Like Detroit's gonna be its own thing, I hope. Peanut butter is not great for talking. I just drink some water, like for fuck, right out the faucet, like no filter. I don't know, I guess Detroit water is supposed to be clean. It wasn't so dirty at first, they have to extra filter it. You know, it's got to me thinking about how definitely they're gonna want to build all the war-torn nations that get war-torn. They're definitely gonna want to go and build them all back better, according to the Great Reset. You know, that 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 shit needs to stop. Yeah, it was just fucking going. I'm sort of just losing my mind though, because like I have to be able to survive. I do need some level of distraction. Everyone needs some level of distraction, right? I ain't got no friends really. I got a few, but I'm very distant with all of them. Pretty much distant with my family, so. And then I got my emotional issues. I gotta fly with my emotional issues. I found this so overwhelming that I'm just like, I'm not coming here to relax until I do some sort of video, which this isn't even the video I want to do. But I'm not gonna be able to fucking relax until I do a video. And there's just so much, there's like fucking 30, fucking 40 things popping up, right? And all these things, I I watched the video on, it was Operator Starsky, right? I want to I don't even know my fucking Facebook password. I gotta fucking fuck with my email, all that, but I don't like paperwork. I don't like fucking forms. No. I fucking hate dealing with that shit. But I should figure out my fucking Facebook again so I can help, promote and whatnot. They need to get on fucking Discord. Sorry to come off like that, but that's my frustration. It's Discord is a lot easier to fucking talk on. It's just, and to communicate and to set up, it's amazing. Oh man, I'm actually slightly worried the audio won't come in. I'm using headphones, but so Operator Starsky was talking about the chemical weapons and delivered by drones, but he was also talked about a lot more about the history and this poet that was oppressed, but this whole chain of fucking corruption and shit that was fucking going on with the oligarchs, and there's not stuff you hear on the news. It's good to be able to go find people that are at the scene, at the source. That it's very much that's the case. But me trying to describe it, there's just too much of this. Oh, I watched it. Oh, I read it. so I know it. Like, no, you like there's books I've read over and over again, and it's still like I gotta read them again if I want. I still gotta reference them when I like think of a quit. Like I might reference I read The Art of War a lot, and I listen to it in an audiobook a lot, like a lot, and I'll think of references to it or ways it fits into things. But a lot of times I still got to go back and look to see, like, because I haven't Bible versed it, right? Like I haven't, like I can't do that level of study. And before people get on me about it, well, fuck you, because like, yeah, I've kind of fucked up in my life, but people have fucked with me a lot too. Society's kind of fucked. And, if I had a nice fucking super rich fucking study and shit that organized all my stuff, maybe it'd be pretty nice. But this fucking survival situation of it is I got to make the most of it. Like, I'm going to be trying to do that, and that'll be a process that will be played out throughout the videos, hopefully. Because otherwise, what fucking use am I? But at the same time, that shit definitely impacts. Like, I'm not getting my proper nutrition. That's just not helpful for my fucking brain. So fucking, yeah, fucking Klaus up in the fucking World Economic Forum could talk. Oh, we need to better manage. Like that motherfucker has so much. That motherfucker has aides to figure shit out for him. He has teams to edit his fucking, like, hey, what does this sound like? Does this sound good? This sounds stupid. Like, but they have their bubble of perception and of kiss asses. I have my bubbles of perception. Everyone does. I got to. Hopefully, I seen this thing about new broke and old broke. I might have already said something about it, but I'm old broke, so hopefully I'll get my shit together enough to share some of that. And I'm running out of time. That's a good indicator of that's done. Bye.